Hi and welcome back to Cut the Craggle. Today we're going to be counting down my top 10 LEGO Disney minifigures. Previously I've done videos charting my top 10 LEGO DC and Marvel minifigures, so if you haven't already, be sure to check those out. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe and turn on notifications as well. Of course, this is just my own personal top 10, and my choices may be different to yours. I'd love to hear your picks in the comments below, but please, let's forgo the dreaded you forgot blah 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 nonsense. I didn't forget, I just didn't include them. This list is only going to include stuff from the world of Disney and Pixar, so no Marvel or Star Wars. And to be clear, we are looking just at LEGO Disney minifigures, so don't expect to see any of that mini doll rubbish in this list. Yeah, anyway, now we've got all the public safety announcements out of the way, let's count down my top 10 LEGO Disney minifigures, starting with number 10. Released in 1928, Steamboat Willie was the first appearance of Walt Disney's mascot character, Mickey Mouse. It was also one of the very first cartoons to feature fully synchronized sound. To celebrate its 90th anniversary, LEGO produced a special LEGO Idea set in 2019. The set was absolutely fantastic and came with two kinda exclusive minifigures of Mickey and Minnie. I say kinda because around the same time, LEGO also released the Disney Collectible Minifigures Series 2, which also featured minifigures of Mickey and Minnie as they appeared in Steamboat Willie. To distinguish the two versions, the minifigs that came in the set had extra shiny silver printing. Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I actually prefer the ones that came in the CMF series, as they're more accurate to the original short, being in just black and white. Regardless, this is an iconic minifigure, and it deserves its place on the list. Number 9. One of the rarer minifigs from the first Disney Collectible Minifigure series was Alice. Alice! Oh, the f*** is Alice! Oh no, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, the female protagonist whose name begins with A was one of the most sought after in the first Disney CMF series. And with good reason, she is a very pretty looking minifigure, with this excellently printed skirt piece and a brand new mold for her hair with ribbon on top. For accessories, she also came with a printed cookie and a bottle that says "Drink Me" on it. I've seen loads of creative mocks use this minifig in various different Wonderland themed displays, including this epic LEGO Ideas project that has a playset on one side, and on the other is a moving brick-built bust of Alice. Alice! Oh, the f***ing Alice! Oh, for crying out loud. Number 8. Oh boy, did LEGO know what they were doing by putting this minifigure in this set. Goofy was unceremoniously excluded from both the original Disney CMF series and the Disney Castle set. For 3 long years, fans demanded this oversight be rectified, and finally, LEGO relented by making the character exclusive to a £300 set that no one really wants if they're being honest with themselves. I mean, I'm sure this set has its fans, but they have to be a very small, dedicated group. All that disappointment aside, the Goofy minifigure is really well done. Let's just hope they include him in a cheaper, more appealing set soon. Number 7. I know I'm in for a world of hurt picking this version of Buzz over the molded head one, but honestly, even though that was more accurate, it didn't really do much for me. There's been a few different versions of old Lightyear over the years, and I maintain that the one from the Disney CMF series is still the best. Of course the wings and dome piece is fantastic, but what puts this head and shoulders above the rest is the quality of the printing. Something which took a nosedive off Andy's bed with the Toy Story 4 sets. With a brand new Lightyear movie featuring Chris Evans in the title role coming in 2022, I'm sure we'll be getting more Buzz minifigs in the future. Number 6. This is a real cheat, giving the spot to 3 minifigures, but they're all so similar, being identical triplets, that it would be silly trying to pick out just one. Some fans were actually a little upset that these characters took up 3 spots in the second Disney CMF series. But come on, it's DuckTales, woo! Surprisingly, despite this releasing around the same time as a brand new rebooted version of the show, Scrooge's appearance in this series confirms these are actually based on the original 80s cartoon. The head mold is perfect and just so cute. But what really brings a smile to my face with these is their even cuter tail piece around the back. I don't know why, but that makes me laugh every time. Number 5. It might be hard to believe now, but Disney almost went bankrupt in the 80s. They were narrowly saved by the success of The Little Mermaid in 1989, and this kickstarted a streak that would last the next 10 years, now known as the Disney Renaissance. Generally, The Lion King is regarded as being the peak of this period, but for me, that crown will always belong to Aladdin. I love how the face print on this minifig captures the look of Jafar's elongated features while still using the standard LEGO minifigure headpiece. And he comes with 2 different expressions as well, each one perfectly depicting the sorcerer's wicked personality. Across the 2 Disney CMF series so far, we've gotten a total of 4 minifigures from Aladdin, but I'd still love if LEGO made some actual sets based on the movie. That way we could also get a big fig of Jafar as a genie, or a brick-built Jafar snake. Number 4. Like Goofy, Tinkerbell is exclusive to just one set, the spectacular Disney Castle. Yes, if you were displaying Tink side by side with the other minifigs, she probably would be more suited as a nanofig. But taken on her own, this minifig is beautiful. If you thought my crush on Parker was weird, then full disclosure, you're probably going to be equally triggered to find out I have a bit of a thing for Tinkerbell. I think it's down to her trademark sass and attitude. This is a great minifig, and she takes pride of place displayed flying over my Disney castle. Number 3. The only live-action character on this list, Captain Jack Sparrow, made a big splash in 2003 when he first appeared in The Curse of the Black Pearl. Yet it wasn't until the release of the 4th movie, On Stranger Tides, in 2011 that we first got a minifigure of him. If you're at all familiar with my channel, you'll know I'm a massive fan, and I actually collected every single Pirates of the Caribbean LEGO set last year. It's pretty hard for me to pick just one of the several different versions of Jack we got across the theme. But if you were to make me walk the plank, I'd say this one from the Silent Mary set, released to coincide with the 5th movie, Dead Men Tell No Tales. The latest installment in the series is also the worst, but this set is still a beauty, and this minifigure is stunning. Number 2. Besides Aladdin, another massive hit for Disney in the 90s was Hercules. No, not that one, although that series was epic when I was a kid. No, this one. As enjoyable as this animated adventure is, it actually has very little to do with the original Greek myth, seemingly taking inspiration from Superman's origins just as much as the legendary demigod. I still love it though, and this minifigure is brilliant. The printing on this fella is absolutely incredible. The torso also boasts the symbol of Zeus on his belt, which is also featured on his shield as well. And if all of that wasn't enough, he has this epic, unique hair and headband piece, complete with Hook's wavy ginger locks. Number 1. Ah, how times have changed. Back in October 1993, Disney wanted very little to do with Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, treating the stop-motion movie like a rotten pumpkin gathering bugs on the porch.
Please don't do this to me! No! Oh!
Heck, they even refused to actually release it as an official Disney movie, and instead sent it out under the Touchstone banner. Now it's considered a cult classic, and Nightmare Before Christmas merch litters every Disney store from Orlando to the North Pole. So it's kind of fitting that my absolute favourite LEGO Disney minifigure is of a character from that film, Sally. The level of detail on this minifig is insanely incredible. As she's been made with various pieces stitched together, she has this unique patchwork quilt appearance, and that has been recreated spectacularly here. Those are my top 10 Disney minifigures. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you've done all that, well, you might as well give the video a thumbs up. Go on, you know it makes sense. I'll see you next time. Laters.